So you go on a animate Kinger, right? Um, literally the most simple thing to animate. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go. I'll be perfectly honest. I literally only made this video because I want an excuse to animate my boy Kinger doing something stupid. Now, I do want to say, before we get into this, this is the last tutorial on these guys I'm doing, at least for a while. Maybe when the next episode comes out, I'll probably do something. But for now, hell no. Get out of here. I am not doing more of this, okay?
If you want to see a montage of this animation I did here, then you can just skip right to this segment.
Also, I don't really know how to animate Gangle, Zubul, or Ragatha. I mean, they're pretty simple, but like, I shouldn't have to show you how to animate those. Yeah, okay, we're going here. New blend file. So, something you always want to do is to go into here, you know, and see this is an optiploy. Optiploy. Actually, can you see that? No, no, you can't see that. Okay, I had to fix things, but yeah, you can see now. Okay, yeah, so go into import, alright, in a new Blender file, go straight to Optiploy, import with Optiploy. Yes, I will leave something in the description for this, alright. Just click that, go straight into the folder, and just click that. And then, well, then you have your boy Kinger inside the scene. I would recommend to come over here and go to cycles, turn this to 200, turn this to 60. First of all, this is how many images it goes through with lighting, and this is how long it will take total. This is also better lighting, alright? If your computer just can't take it, then I guess just don't do cycles then. Boo-hoo, I'm sorry. Simplify, you're gonna want to turn that on, and turn this straight to like 0 or at least 1. Now, just so you know, this does not affect the render whatsoever. This affects render, you know. So if you do want it to be low for some reason, then you can turn that to 0 for some reason. But you can just keep that at 6. No, nothing's gonna be rendered at fucking 6. So you're good. Simplify only affects how it looks in this space, and so you don't lag the hell out moving stuff. You know, so I can change that, and now it won't lag. Yes. Also, probably just go over here and change this to 2000. I like to make them both 2000 since, you know, square. I love square. And of course, we also have FPS. I would recommend leaving it at 24. Going to 60 is like, do you want your computer to kill itself? Going to 30? Yeah, that's fun. Sure, why not? And if you go to 20, well, it's fine. It's not very much of a different look. Now, an output, go over here to File, go to whatever the hell kind of folder you got for your guy, go to Frames, ignore these, go to Frames, you know, a Frames folder that you made inside that other folder probably, and accept. Everything you render will go into that folder, so it's pretty useful, yeah. Then, if you plan to keep your background something, if you don't want to, like, if your background is not see-through, you know, then just change it to JPEG. Smaller files, but still has it perfectly good. Quality should be 100, and yeah. That's all you really need to know for how to. I mean, that's all you really need to do to set up your thing, I guess. Yes, this was helpful because apparently nobody knows how to use these, which is understandable. It took me like a year and a half to actually get used to them. So, click this, and I see a lot of people usually do this, right, to get to pose mode. It's fine, it works well, but if you need a shortcut, do Control Tab. All right, Tab puts you in edit mode, which we can't do because I used Optifly for this thing. Or Control Tab to get into here very fast. It's very helpful, trust me. Before I show anything else, let me just show you some keybinds real quickly. R is to rotate things, G is to move things, and S is to resize things. And while you're inside one of these modes, you can either press Y, Z, or X. That kind of just, does whatever the hell you're doing it to it in a certain direction, certain axis. All right, that's what this thing is up here. And one last note is that this up here, I usually like to keep this in local. If you want to just like move something perfectly around like that or something, then keep it on global, I guess. But local keeps it so like wherever this is facing, it's going to move in that direction, the direction it's facing. And right here, I would recommend doing individual origins. All right, so okay, so if you're on bounding box, this will just move things, like resize things together. But if you just do individual origins, then it'll just do stuff to them individually. I guess that's not it. Yeah, individual, not individual. Yay. Also, while animating, I like to grab these little eyeballs and hide them so I can actually see his real eyes. Because, they're usually hidden by these things you can just press H to hide them. And don't worry, they will be visible later on, whenever you press render, it will be visible. But I like to just hide them so I can actually see what I'm doing with the eyeballs, while stuff is happening. Okay, and now with all of that normal stuff taken out of the way, let's make some examples. So I don't really know what to make for this, guys, so I thought I was just gonna do these, probably, since, I don't know, they seem fun, I guess. I will say, with Zayjax's Kinger, is that, unfortunately, actually, for every Kinger I've ever seen, he doesn't have shoulders for some reason. Now, I know that sounds really weird, but if you've ever actually analyzed this character, his shoulder moves. You know that, right? His shoulder moves. It's most prevalent in episode 8. You can see his shoulders moving during the talking scene. Just watch that yourself and look at his shoulders. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so before we start, select everything, which, by the way, press A to select everything, and press I, which also sets a keyframe, by the way. Alright, I just like to keep all of this stored. Alright, I'm gonna move this back here. I like to keep all this stored because in case if I want something to go back to their natural position, because let's just say everything is messed up and deformed and like this, I can just be like, ugh, ugh, oh wait, sorry, copy, paste, and it'll be normal for those specifically. Pretty rad if you ask me. Also, if you want to have things mirror on one side to the other, like if you just want these hands to be opened because it's always fucking closed for some reason, you can go right over here to X-axis mirror, or even if this thing is closed, you can open this and press this, yeah, and that will activate it immediately. Also, you can press N to open up this menu over here. Alright, N is what you press for that. So,
yeah, oh well, oh boy, oh boy, oh well. Let's start with this little...
God. Oh yeah, let me add a camera. 3 on my number pad. Or 1, I guess. Control, Alt 0. Yes. Corner, move. T, N. Scroll. That thing, that thing. Move. Move. This, that. 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 Maybe that. That. Yay. Okay. If you understood a single thing I just said, I am very proud of you. Oh yeah, and we also have tweaks and things over here, which makes everything super useful. I just say turn on everything, except for the FK. Not sure why you ever have to use FK, but I don't, so yeah. If there's actually a reason to use FK, by the way, can someone tell me? Like, I would, I would really like to know if there's something useful I can use that for. Because, come on. By the way, if you ever want to make his pupils bigger, you can just delete this limit scale thing on, well, both of these. Alright, that goes for the pupils and the eye, though it doesn't change that much for the eye. But it does change significantly for the pupils. Which, for times like these, I really do need it to be different. So, I'm gonna change it. Okay, it's not perfect, but I do think this works. I think it suffices for what I'm looking for, so I'd call this finished. Also, there's this world lighting, which, if you don't know, Zayjax actually uses himself to make it look a little cooler in the background. So, like, if you were to just like go to film, do transparent, and then just casually bump up the lighting with some pink here, you will notice a bit of a significant difference between it with the light and without. Like, look at this now, and now look at it without. Yeah, big difference. It's a real glow up. Really makes it look a lot nicer too. So, just a little suggestion, you should use this a little bit, since, it's helpful. Oh yeah, and of course, since I just forgot, remember to, add a keyframe. It's very nice. Also, press Control S to save stuff. I'm not really trying to save this since I don't really need to, but do save your projects, please. And there's the final result. Me likey, me likey this, me all over, me likey. That this is great. Okay, let's do another one. What the fuck? Now for the next one. Let's uh press forward. And that's the final result. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. Let's do literally all of that all over again. What? Oh yeah, wait. Use keyframe. There we go. And that is the final render. So, I mean, hey, that's cool, right? Uh, I really want to animate my boy doing some random shit now, so, I think I'm gonna do that. So, I want to make a little goofy animation with these two. Now, these are, of course, Malik's, 3D models, so I will give him credit and put it into the I will put it in the description. Oh man, it's so hard to say. Also, I will say that, to be honest, these were whenever I used them, like I opened them up, their fingers were all bad. This bro's eyebrows were, eyelids were horrible. Also, nothing could be like invisible, like his eyebrows, or his like eyes. So I had to do it all myself. I had to remake shit on here and fix the fingers since they bent the wrong fucking way. So, yeah, I kind of just spent an hour working on these just now, just so I can fix them up. So, I don't know why I'm not just using Zayjax at this point. This is a scene from a movie called Wet Hot American Summer. It is a weird movie. Would I recommend seeing it? Hell no. Okay, well, maybe. This is a great website, Sketchfab, for getting 3D models. I'm just gonna like take these pillows and yeah, yes, yeah. Okay, so I finished the entire animation here and added a little bit of a Peter here. Of course, I had to, you know. And of course, going into composition, I am going to now add that. So I have some of the effects here and other things, so everything will look very nice and slick. Oh yeah, right. I have to well, after I make this a little bit clearer and maybe add a few other things, I'm gonna start rendering. Okay, so I haven't rendered the full thing yet. I'm just getting calculations here. So, do you want to know how long your animation will take to render? Well, it is actually very simple. Pull out a calculator real quickly. That's CapCut. Pull out a calculator. All right. Now, this is my most complicated scene with the most lights and shit going on here with After Effects and such. So, this is the longest any frame will probably take, most likely. So that's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's how long it'll take per frame to render. So, let's see. In case you don't want to actually do math, you can just do times 2 plus 60 and then like plus, let's just do 15 in this case. 135. Cool. So now with this info here, we have the amount of frames we're going to be rendering, right? And this is how long it takes, how many seconds it takes per frame. So we're going to multiply that by that thingy thingo. I got 30,000. Now I'm going to divide that by 60 twice. And there's my time. 8 hours. I want to spend 8 hours rendering this. While I was waiting for shit to render, I decided to skin this poor bunny alive. Ooh, that was nasty. But yeah, I skinned him. Yeah, that's a highlight of my day. Okay, well let's continue. So, the animation's finally finished, right? I got everything, rendered, and now it's time for After Effects. Now I've already added everything I need to. You can add audio or text or some images or some other random things. You can mainly do that by doing Shift A. Just look around here. Movie, sound, that thing, that, including search, sound. Oh, sound. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, you can do that. I already have all I need, though, since this is all I needed, and I added this, and I had my little clip thing up here, which I completely forgot to add in my last Pomni animation, but whatever. So, from there, you can just go right up here, after setting some of this and that, and etc., and just press render animation. And now that that's done, here's the final result.
Maybe, I don't think so.
I want to introduce you guys to someone.
This is my friend. I don't know who he is.
Okay, that's the final result. Did you like it? No? Yeah, that's understandable. I really like everything to here, but I kind of rushed to the end since, well, I don't feel like rendering for more than 24 hours. Actually, okay, never mind. That would have taken me only 22 hours to render those frames, just about, because there's around 600 frames. But still, point is, I think it turned out good until the end right here. I still kind of like his little goofy movement, but right here, but whatever. So, this is literally the most simplest. This wasn't even a tutorial. This was just me playing with Kinger. I'll be legit honest. I hope you liked the video. Hope you learned something. Remember, I'm not doing any more of this, at least until episode 9, and even then, that it still depends, because, like, I don't know. I don't want this to be my entire thing. All right. Now I'm probably still gonna do a few Major Circus animations soon, relatively soon. But for now, I'm pulling the plug. Okay, Grandpa's gotta say bye-bye. No, wait. You killed him. I did. I did kill him. If you're wondering what's happening right now, you're listening to what I do when I'm alone, which is talk to myself randomly and make skits like this, which wasn't even a skit. This isn't even. You're just listening to me doing random shit right now. I do not express myself as much as I should on YouTube. If you ever meet me in real life, in fact, if you have met me in real life, you know just how ridiculous and cartoonish I am. Okay, uh, goodbye, children. I shall see you at another point in time. And I know you aren't children, but I think it's funny.